Last Night in Soho is the new Edgar Wright movie, and I was very excited to go out and see it. I love like all of Edgar Wright's movies. I don't think any of them have come out that I didn't enjoy, like the Cornetto trilogy with Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and At World's End. All super great. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is, visually one of my favorite movies. Just so much going on there and just such a clear vision from him, which is one of the things I enjoy most about the movies that he puts out. There is a lot of style, and this movie does not disappoint when it comes to the style. The movie is about a girl who moves to London to start going to fashion school. She's a designer, and she's in love with everything from the 60s. And when she moves into her new apartment, she finds herself kind of transported back and seeing the life of this one girl in particular named Sandy, who is also new to London, and figuring out what is going on with her and seeing the dark things that happened to her, and the mystery kind of around like what ended up happening to this girl. When I saw the second trailer, I was worried that they might have shown too much, and though they probably did show too much, there were still plenty of surprises in the movie, so I'm happy to report that. As I mentioned before, the style in this movie is fantastic. You get the more modern stuff with the things that are happening in present day, but when you jump back to the 1960s, Edgar Wright is just going wild with some of the things that he's pulling off, because you see our main character Eloise, who's played by Thomasin McKenzie, kind of switching places in mirrors and then in person with Anya Taylor-Joy's character Sandy. There's just a lot of cool things that he does in that respect. I don't want to talk about any of the specifics too much because I think it's really cool to experience them, but I just want to let you know, if you're coming into this movie hoping that Edgar Wright is bringing his A game when it comes to the visuals, definitely don't be worried about that. The supporting cast all does their job when it comes to like the different parts that you see. Like there's the bullies at school and the boy that likes Eloise, and nobody does anything that I think brings the movie down at all. It's definitely not super deep with some of these characters. I find myself rolling my eyes when the bully would be showing up because I knew what she was going to be saying, but it doesn't detract from the movie, and it really is just kind of laying the groundwork for like what is going on for Eloise in particular when it comes to like her emotional state and just the changes that are going on. This movie is one of those movies that just reminds me how scary it is to be a woman. Like I don't have to think about that all the time because I'm not. And on that front, like this movie is very straightforward with its like statement that it's trying to make, or the moral of it. And so you don't have to go digging very deep for that stuff. But that's not why I went to go see this movie. I went to go see it because of kind of the mystery that they're selling, and then again for that style. And your two lead actresses really do bring strong performances. I just want to point out also that Diana Rigg gives a great performance in this movie. It's always fun to see Bond girls showing up again, and she's from one of my favorites, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And with her recent passing, the movie is dedicated to her. And, if you're going to have a last performance, I think this is a pretty good one to go out on. So I definitely would recommend Last Night in Soho. If you're looking for a movie that's kind of got a little bit of a spooky feel on this Halloween weekend, but you don't really feel up to like the gore and everything that comes with Halloween Kills, or you're just maybe looking for a better movie than Halloween Kills, Last Night in Soho I do not think will disappoint, and again, highly recommend it. Have you seen the movie? What do you think? Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who does that. It really helps us get closer to our goal of 250 by the end of the year. See you next time, and take care.